coast. We had a few stratocumulus out around the coastline. Otherwise, bright blue skies. Check it out as we go inland now toward the Swanee. No impact from the ocean, and that's why we saw nothing but those polar blue skies all day long. There's the sunset. These are cirrus clouds, and that's a sign of some rain on the way. In fact, for those of you that like to follow those signs that mariners have followed for, well, really centuries, in fact, probably at least 2 millennia, later on tonight, after the moon rises, there might even be a halo around the moon. And the old mariner's saying was that if you see a halo around the moon, then there's probably rain on the way within 1 to 2 days. I think it's going to work out pretty well. This is really not meteorology. This is a fact as long as the Earth continues to rotate, so I like to occasionally talk about astronomy. Within the next 24 hours, we, being those of us on the planet Earth, are at perihelion. And that just simply means we're at the closest point all year long to the sun. In fact, we're actually 3 million miles closer than we're going to be in the summer. And you might say, well, gosh, if we're 3 million miles closer to the sun, why is it cold typically in January? Well, it has way more to do with the axis tilted. Notice the equator is tilted, the northern hemisphere away from the sun. And so the angle of the sun, the length of the days, is way more significant to our temperatures than actually the distance, at least when we're talking about 94.5 million versus 91.3 million. All right, so as long as the Earth does continue to rotate, then here's how we can start off expect to tomorrow morning. So talked about the fact that there will be some freezing temperatures west and northwest of downtown tomorrow. On the other hand, for those of you on the coast near the river out around the beaches, we'll probably start closer to about 43. Temperatures going up to 63. And again, even on the coast, I'm not expecting rain until after about sunset. There's a surf temperature sitting at 60 degrees. We call it, or I use the term occasionally, the sinusoidal pattern. And that just sort of means down and up and down again. For those of you familiar with the sine pattern, kind of looks that way. And that's all just sort of weather forecaster talk. To a progressive pattern, a very energized pattern, typically with a lot of energy. In addition to rain, we have wind. This first one that's going to go over us tomorrow night, most of the wind will be out over the waterways. However, the pattern and the storm coming at us on Friday night and Saturday will be stronger. So on Saturday, some significant winds, even without thunderstorms. And within those thunderstorms, there might be some damaging winds. Again, that's not till Saturday. After the rain event of tomorrow night, then on Thursday will be dry. Maybe some wet roadways early from the rain of Wednesday night, Thursday morning. The chilly winds will return. Friday we're going to moderate, but notice I'm jumping ahead to Saturday. Number one, it's the weekend, might be making outdoor plans, but also I do think that whereas tomorrow night's event primarily just rain, Saturday's event will be stormy. Even without the thunderstorms, we're going to have gusts to over 35. So we'll probably see gale warnings go up. Within thunderstorms, we have gusts to over 50. Once we get that high, that does indicate there might be some isolated wind damage. We'll take a look at that. Now, Saturday afternoon and evening, going to be warm. Could be well up into the 70s before we chill back down. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back.